forward. We're no stopping us now. What awaits you is right in front. It's something new and it's just for you. So join me for that new thing starting now on A New Thing Live. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to A New Thing Live. Woo! You're here. We're here and we're so excited. So glad to have you with us today. It is the first Monday of May. What in the world is going on? We're so glad. We pray that you've had a safe January through April, and now we've totally stepped into May. My goodness. My name is Cyndi Galley, and I'm the host of this. It's still a pretty new show, so I'm the host of this show. We are here for you. We're all about doing that new thing. And so there's something new that every one of us is supposed to do. And so you're the reason why we have this show. We're excited because so many people respond, reply, they reach out, they DM us, they email us, and they just let us know, hey, we're so inspired by that one episode that talked about this, and this is what I've done as a result of that. So when you're watching this show, just be open, just come and hang out, and then just say, you know what, I want to hear, I want to engage, I want to participate, and I'm also here to maybe receive some new insight that I've never had, that I'm excited to be able to apply to my life. Because it's all about application. We can sit and go to webinars all day long. We can sit and read all day long. We can Google all day long and learn all these wonderful facts and tips and then do nothing. And that would just be to such a disadvantage, because every one of you, we all have something amazing and wonderful to contribute to the world. So we're so glad that you're here. Hey, now this is an interactive show. So whether you're watching us from halfway around the world or you're watching us right in our own Orange County backyard, we want you to let us know where you're watching from. I know some of you might be watching on smart TVs, and that's fine too. Obviously, y'all can't chime in, but if you're watching us on YouTube, whether it's your laptop, your desktop, your iPhone, let us know where you're watching from. Tune in with us. If you're watching on Facebook, we want to welcome you. Whatever platform you're watching us from, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for coming to hang out with us tonight. We have an exciting show for you. Here's the thing with our show, our team is so pumped up because there are more and more things that we want to do. We have all this creativity, creative energy about, we want to do this. Wouldn't it be so cool if we did that? So we're going to be introducing and merging and combining some new things that we're bringing to the show. We like exciting, we like engaging, and so we want you guys to be excited and to engage with us as well. And for now, this is a new studio, a new place that we're at. I want to just say a huge thank you and a shout out to The Rock for blessing us with this studio. I will be out of town this month, so it's going to be real interesting to see where these other backgrounds are going to be for the rest of the month of May. But I'm excited. I'm going to, I think Florida's on the horizon, Tennessee's on the horizon. So it's going to be real interesting, but nonetheless, we're so glad that you're here. Okay. So I like to jump into what's called Cyndi Moments, where I just talk a little bit about some things that are going on. Now, we know a lot of the unfortunate and the heartbreaking news. And so really, even though I kind of go there every now and then, this really is a place for you just to come and be like, you know what, I don't want to hear political views. I don't want to hear all the bad going on, all the bad that I'm watching and hearing in the news. I just want to come and hang out. I want to be refreshed. I want to learn something new. I want to be inspired to do something new. And so that's what this show is all about. Every now and then I can go on my little tangents. For those of you that know me, I am opinionated. And my team is there laughing and they're shaking their heads. Yes. So, okay, Carrie, you can. That's a little too excited. She's like, but, we all have opinions. However, really, this show is just meant to have fun and for you to just leave feeling encouraged and refreshed and inspired. So that is what we're here to do now. This past weekend was an incredible weekend on so many levels. We didn't even get to upload everything that happened. First of all, we had Backyard Revival that happened at the Angel Anaheim Stadium, or Anaheim Angel, however you want to say it. It was amazing. And so this was launched, kicked off by our junior high pastor, Nicole Stark, and her amazing team. And it was just so exciting to come to this place and think about all the other revivals and amazing things, the Harvest Crusade, and yes, the Angels play there and all that good stuff. But it was just exciting to see, like, this is something that God put in her heart, in the heart of her team members. And here it was now unfolding or manifesting. I know that's the word that a lot of people like to use right now. Make it manifest in your life. And so that manifested, and we got to see with our own eyes and just be a part of that amazing night. So that was this past Saturday. I do believe there are more. Probably not next month, but I know in my heart of hearts, I feel like that was the first of many. So well done, Nicole and team. It was incredible. And then from that, I went right to a fun Michael Kors fashion show. Spring collection is here from Michael Kors. He is a beloved designer. And I mean, there was just a day when I only knew about his purses and his bags. I just want to say, in fact, this little jumpsuit is a nod to Michael Kors because it is a Michael Kors. So, and it is part of their new spring collection. And so it was an amazing time. I happen to run a magazine, two magazines, but one of them is Fashioned Magazine, fashionedmagazine.com. And we were able to partner with Michael Kors at the South Coast Plaza, at the South Coast store. And it was a phenomenal time. Our models brought it. And it was just a really wonderful event for Michael Kors. Their stuff was showcased, and it was a see and shop, so people got to see and have this wonderful Michael Kors experience, and then they got to shop with a 25% off discount. And so we are going to be providing you a link in the show. We're hoping that they will be here. I know that there were a little bit of technical difficulties, so if not, we're still going to show you some of the fun that we had last night. It was truly just a night for us to honor and go, wow, we got to be a part of that. That was amazing. So we're going to have some pictures and a little bit more of that in just a bit. But now let me just tell you some of the fun days that we've got going on. Of course, I love those national holidays. Did you know? Let me see here. Let me bring up my stuff. The 4th, which is 2 days from today. Now, there's all kinds of days that happen. There's all kinds of weeks. First of all, we want to give honor to where honor is due. National Teachers Week is this week. So we want to say thank you, teachers. We love you. You guys have such a hard job, and you're not thanked enough. So we want to say thank you. I am who I am today as a result of many of my mentors and teachers, including some of my favorite teachers growing up. I want to say Ms. Moat, if you're watching, still think about you because of the role that you played. She was able to see that, yes, Ms. Galley was talkative, but that there were gifts that were attached to that. And she told my mom, don't you worry. Those are part of the gifts that God's given her. And thank you for that. Thank you for not shunning me and throwing me to the corner. Teachers, right? Teachers are so important. So very excited about the fact that we get to celebrate. So love on your teachers this week. It really is National Teachers Month. For a lot of you guys, school is coming to an end. Graduations are underway and all kinds of stuff is happening, but be sure to thank your teachers. Back in the day, it was an apple. Now it could be a candle, maybe from Threshold from Target, Bath and Body Works, something real sweet, maybe a little gift card to Starbucks, but thank your teachers. They've been under an extreme amount of stress, especially with all the pandemic and all the flexibility. Some of them had to work double time, buy them something from Apple. That's right. Thank you, Carrie. Maybe not just an Apple, but maybe like an Apple Watch. Hello. Okay. Yes, girl. Maybe a fun little iPad, something special to tell your teachers. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, the 4th, 2 days from now, is National Candied Orange Peel Day. Now, I had to include this because I eat these candies, and they're always the ones that are from Trader Joe's. The candied orange slices, the candied tangerines. That's what's in my room right now. And I thought, oh, how fun. I'm going to bring it on the show and eat it so they can see it. But no, we got a baker on tonight's show. So Baker candy tangerines. Baker, no, we went with the baker. So I'm going to be snacking on some goodies from our special guest tonight. Y'all going to get to hear me and see me taste these for the first time on the show. But for those of you that have a Trader Joe's in your area, head on down to Trader Joe's and get yourself candied orange peels, candied tangerines. I mean, I literally grab them by like a whole handful and I put them in my mouth and they're so fun to chew on. Okay. Now, also 2 days from now is National dun 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 dun. Who knows what that song is? Dun 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 dun. Anybody guess? That's right. It is National Star Wars Day. And so celebrate big time. Celebrate. Maybe wear your favorite Star Wars shirt, outfit. Maybe walk into work with your little lightsaber, whatever. Have fun. Maybe bring your little yoga candy that day. I mean, Yoda. I said yoga. Bring your little Yoda candy that day, but celebrate. I know last year I did the weirdest thing. I lived by myself at that time, and I had all this time to create. I was in this creative mood. And I decided to put on the theme song from Star Wars. Da-da, da-da-da-da. And I choreographed this little dance on a reel. And my sister said, your nephew was like, Mom, why is Aunt Cyndi doing that? Yes, but I'm so inspired. I was one of the original, back when Star Wars was released, I was in the movie theater back in the day when the first film was released. So I love Star Wars to the core. So celebrate Star Wars this week, this year. And then last but not least, I mean, it's the holiday that we're all talking about. I was at the mall yesterday because of our Michael Kors Spring Fashion Show. And Miss Galley is a 5'3". Okay, she's only 5'3", so I had to get this beautiful jumper alterated. So as I was waiting for my alteration to come, I just saw all lines and lines and lines of like Mother's Day wrapping. And I go, oh my goodness, Mother's Day is like this up. It was 1 week from yesterday. So we wanted to just fill you with some fun little ideas or thoughts before we bring the rest of our show on in, so that you are really thinking, how can I surprise my mom? How can I love on my mom? So we've got some ways that you can love on your mom. I'm going to tell you, number one, and we'll just keep these up. I think there's 8 ways. Don't let your mom pick up a single dish, okay? Like, I know that there's some moms that like to cook and some moms that they clean up after you. That's all that they do. Don't let this Sunday be the day where that happens. Number 2, get the little ones involved. Are there grandbabies? Are there great-grandbabies? Get them involved. Maybe it's a little song. Maybe you're recording with your iPhone, just something cute that they're saying to mama or grandma or Mimi or Mima, however you are addressed as a mom, mama, madre, mama, whatever, mama mia, mamacita, however. Let those little ones get involved to celebrate your mom or your grandmother or somebody wonderful, your wife in your life. Third, breakfast or brunch. A lot of times it's like all about dinner, or maybe sometimes it is lunch, but some of the moms, like I'm a breakfast and brunch person. So I am a mom. I have a precious little baby up in heaven. I was 19 years old and I did have a miscarriage, and the Lord has healed me from that. And so, I don't get to celebrate with my precious little baby, but whatever you're doing, if you're a mom, if you're a grandma, if you're, however you want to celebrate, you celebrate the way you want to celebrate. Say, you know what? I'm not a big dinner person this year. I want to do breakfast. So make sure whatever your mom or your grandma wants to do that so that you just take care of her. It's not about what you want to do. Let this be the one day that it's not about you. What does mom like to do, right? So treat her to her favorite place. Maybe she just wants to eat at home. Maybe she's like, I like the way you make eggs Benedict at home. It's my favorite way to eat eggs, and it's right here in my house. So whatever she wants to do, don't force her to do something she doesn't want to do. That's the worst. There was a year that I said, for my birthday, I just want to be at home. I just want to be in my pajamas. I don't want to get dressed up. I don't want to do my makeup. I don't want to do my hair. There was a lot of work involved sometimes in doing all that. And all my sweet friends, I was in graduate school, and they, even though I said that and I said it and I said it, they heard, throw me a party, which is not what I had asked for. So there I had to get dressed, put on my nice clothes, do my makeup, do my hair, all the things that I didn't want to do. And I don't ever feel comfortable opening up gifts in front of people. So then that, I mean, just all that was so much pressure. I just wanted to eat at home and like eat my PBJ and watch a good movie, like Out to Sea. I think I was totally into that movie at that time. So whatever mom wants to do, don't force her to do what you want to do. Like really say, you know what, mom, what do you want to do? We're going to do that, right? Let's just spoil our moms. Maybe it's a beauty bar. We got that down as number 5. Gifts this year, make the gifts something special. You know, we're excited because Michael Kors is on the show tonight and they're offering 25% off. If you've never visited their shop online, we're going to have a link for you. You can click on that link to the South Coast store. You know, maybe buy your mom something real nice from Michael Kors. And we've got our lovely baker who's on. She's just launched her new business. You know, let's support the small businesses. You're going to have her Celeste information on here as well so that you can maybe order a cake. And I don't know, she'll have to share with us, like if she's got a limit, order by Thursday, whatever. I'm not going to, send all these people her way if she's saying, oh, no, I just 10 is the max for today or whatever. So we'll let her tell us what her max is. But let's make it something special, maybe personalizing it, customizing it. Now, I was excited because I thought about number 7, an evening feasting out in flip-flops in the sand, out in the field, or the forest. You know, I'm all about these fun al fresco dinners. Maybe it is a breakfast, maybe it is a lunch, where you're coming in, you're setting up, and we've got several different examples. And let's show those examples because we've got some fun. We've got some pictures at the beach if you want to set up brunch or lunch for your mom at the beach. Let's pull that picture up. We've got a beautiful setup for a table. Look at that. I mean, you know what those are just, what are those boards called? Those wooden,
Charcuterie board.
no, the wooden, they're big crates, you know, that you, planks, or what are those called? Crates, or, you know, they're like 3x3. Well, look at that beautiful table is just made out of all those little crates. I don't know what you would call them, but they just have it so beautiful. We have a few more pictures. Let's just go ahead and swing. That's at the beach. Look at that setup. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend Mother's Day that way? Like, hello, I'm in. Right, Gina Smith, are you in? I see Gina watching and joining us. Welcome, Gina from Irvine. Look at that that's a simple setup right there. Oh, right, there you go, Dawn. Thank you, pallets. There you go, girl, pallets. Leave it to a writer to fill in the blank. Thank you, Dawn. But look at that setup. Just a nice little blanket with some pillows. And then we also had a couple of pictures, maybe it's out in the forest or out in the green. I don't know if we have those as well. But it could be from the beach. Some people don't like the beach. I know Pat, she is on our team. She's on our production team. She said, I don't like the beach. So for her, she'd want it like out in the field. Make sure you're going to bring your off repellent, because the mosquitoes are out. So we don't want everyone to end up with all these bites on their legs. But make Mother's Day, all this to say, make it special for mama. Make it so special for mama. And whether maybe it's a mom, maybe it's a stepmom or someone who's like a mom to you. Maybe you don't even have a mom. Maybe your mom is no longer with you. But whatever you do, celebrate with people. Don't be alone. These are still, I think we're out of the woods for a little bit in Jesus' name. Like, let it be, Lord. However, life is still short. I just have some very, very dear ones that just passed away that I received word even yesterday of a precious pastor friend of mine who I was in the ministry with. We served together on pastoral staff at a church and in the Southern California area. And I just was so heartbroken. I need to reach out to his precious wife. But life is not promised you tomorrow. And I want to say this. We're going to end with, buying that beautiful, perfect end cap for your mom. Does she like lingerie? Or does she like that nice little hot cup of tea, that candle, whatever it is that she likes, just to end that night? Maybe she needs new bed sheets. Just have her slip into something beautiful, a beautiful way to end the evening. and then just make her whole day special from sunrise to sunset. But I do want to say this, because life is not promised to us, tomorrow. But Mother's Day, I know there are some. I just received word in a conversation of a celebrity that recently passed away, and I remembered hearing a time ago that there was some friction between her and one of her daughters. And my heart is that I pray that that was able to be mended before the passing of her mom. Life does not guarantee us tomorrow. And so if you've got loved ones in your life and there's issues there and there's tension or maybe there's unforgiveness, like, would you just say, like, let it go? I'm letting it go. It's just like, let it go. Nothing is so important. You have to hold on to it, that you don't talk to your loved ones and that you don't spend time with them. And so I just want to insert that. I really felt like the need to say that. It's not here on my notes, but within my heart, it's like, this is Mother's Day. It's a time to celebrate family. So maybe you pull that person aside and say, hey, you know what? I know we haven't been talking for a year, 2 years, 3 years, but don't let that bitterness just stay in there. Like, let's uproot it and let's make 2022 a beautiful year of love, forgiveness, and quickly forgiving. If somebody offended you, then say, you know what? That kind of bothered me, but like, I want to get past this. So let's do that. Let's do that together. And then this year is going to be an amazing year. Okay, enough of the Cyndi moments. I think I've done all my little what was in my heart, but I'm excited, just to say, moms, we do wish you, whether you're a stepmom, maybe an adoptive mom, even for the moms that are no longer with you, celebrate your mom in your heart, and just maybe you're going to the cemetery or something special to celebrate your mama. Maybe you're just a mama to people, but you're not a mom like me, but you got other, people. My baby girl, I think she was a baby girl's up in heaven. Whatever the case, happy Mother's Day. So now, to help us with the perfect gift for mom, we have a little help from some fashion experts. I believe they are here. Are they here in the virtual studio? Our fashion team from our beloved Michael Kors. Okay, well, we're so excited. Well, they're going to be talking to us about fashion and spring, and of course, give you some wonderful, what's the word? Not just even tips, but suggestions for mom. But this team is an incredible team, and they're right here in my backyard in OC, here at South Coast Plaza. Michael Kors, would you please help me welcome the dream team themselves, Miss Kalyn, Fortin, and Orlando Cueva. Welcome!
Hello! Oh my gosh, is that our picture on there? That is such a cute picture.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm so good. Welcome to A New Thing Live. I feel like I just saw you, and wait, I did yesterday. Have you guys recovered? We had a wonderful fashion show held yesterday at the Michael Kors shop here with Miss Kalyn herself and Orlando, and you guys are all energetic. I mean, have you recovered from last night's party and show and all of that good stuff?
Yeah, we sure did. We got all the rest.
Absolutely. Have you recovered? You were with us.
You literally were like running back and forth.
Well, it was so much fun. I know our team, Fashion Magazine, the ladies had an amazing time. Kalyn, your team is incredible. I was just in awe. I loved watching how all of your team collaborated, worked together, all hands on deck, just serving people the hors d'oeuvres and just kind of jumping in, doing whatever. They were handing out these fun little water bottles.
Oh
Hello.
my gosh, that is so cute.
So much fun, so much fun. But thank you for having us and for trusting our team with the fashion show. It was a lot of fun. And I'm loving this fun new Michael Kors jumper
That looks
romper
so
that
good
I'm
on
wearing.
you.
Yes.
I love that jumpsuit on you.
So much fun. So talk to us. We have a new spring collection out that's been launched. and the girls were able to showcase and feature some of those yesterday. And we do have a quick little video that maybe just like 5 different outfits that were filmed or slightly photographed. But, talk to us about what is this new spring line collection? Like, what is that all about this particular season?
Yeah, our spring line, we have so much fun selling all the product. It's very colorful. Michael loves all his colors and he likes to play with all colors. And of course, material. I mean, he's obsessed with silk, cotton. He plays with the material. He layers it on. I mean, you look so good in that silk jumpsuit. And the camouflage, it's flowy. It's very spring. So that's mainly his focus right now for the spring collection.
That's definitely, you definitely love the juxtaposition of throwing different fabrics, different colors, different everything together. So play with it. That's what he's really known for.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It was so interesting because there was an array of fashion, and we're gonna put the video up right now. It's only like 5 different looks that we pulled up, or that we were able to find on what we were able to capture yesterday. There's more, but for tonight. So this was fun, and you can talk to us about each of those different, but the looks were different. It's like from the dresses were different. Some had the MK, some didn't. Some you could see were the bejeweled, some were not. Some were lace, some were not. Some were short, some were long. It just was so much fun to see the array of all of the different looks that Michael Kors released this particular spring. And I don't think we had it. I was so bummed. We can pull it up next week, but for tonight, I was loving that dress. That's a one piece that ties itself around the waist.
Oh, yeah.
That is so
You have
much
that
fun
dress,
and so
actually.
brilliant. I mean, I felt like, with what we showcased yesterday, it reminded me very like Nantucket, Rhode Island, very summery, very springy. So talk to us a little bit more about what I'm talking about, because I'm not the expert. This is y'all's.
Yeah, my favorite thing about all of his wardrobe and the spring collection is I feel like there's something for everybody. And comfort is like the main thing right now. I know you've been telling me all day that you are like so comfortable in your jumpsuit.
Yes.
So comfort is definitely one of his main focuses right now. And then as far as like the other dresses that we had shown.
Well, another interesting thing about the dress that you were talking about that ties around the waist. So Michael Kors has a couple different lines. So he actually has a collection line that you see in Fashion Week that has all of those pieces that are handmade in Italy and they're really exclusive and there's only a few made. And so that design where it was tied around the waist and it's a dress and it's all together, that was actually inspired from that collection line, and it was brought into a more affordable price range for all of our clients. So he has been doing a little bit of that, which is really exciting because you'll see these pieces in Fashion Week and they're stunning, they're amazing, but they're not for every single client that we see. So he does start to take some of those inspirations and trickle them down into his Michael Kors line, so that more clients can actually enjoy it.
That is so brilliant. I love that. I feel like that's just, to me, it's very important, because to me it's speaking to wanting to reach different economic and social economic levels as well. Not everybody can afford, like, yes, we ooh and ah at, what comes down the runway at New York Fashion Week or these other places. And for example, some of those bags that were showcased, that were made, they were handmade, a lot of them, in Italy, I believe, some of those beautiful purses up on that wall. But I also just appreciate, for the person like me that's just, working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, but yet to still be able to feel there's something, and you already know this, there's something very special that when you put that piece on, that makes you feel like very confident. You know, we don't base all of our confidence on what we wear, but certainly what we wear can help us. I know I felt like a little more fierce in this camo.
I love
really
it.
did.
I love it.
You know, it's funny because Michael Kors does say that accessories are the explanation point to every outfit. So whatever accessories you're putting on, that's the explanation point.
I love that.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
That's wonderful. You know, so with spring coming up, and I know that you guys, and you're so generous. Thank you so much for offering, sharing the 25% with us and your link that we're going to be sharing, and we might even want to put it on the link now on Facebook and YouTube. And for those of you that are watching on demand, maybe you're watching it later, you're not watching live, just look for it. We're going to also have it in the description so that you can click on that link, and then you can, purchase this. I don't know, how long is that 25%? I want to give wrong information.
Until May 8th.
Yeah, May 8th is the very last day you can grab all of your things on discount. So hopefully before then, before shopping away for Mother's Day especially, is around the corner.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. No, so really quick, I wanted to talk about a couple things, but when we're talking about Mother's Day, what are some of your number one top Mother's Day sellers? Because one of the things that I would love for any of our viewers to be able to do is to go online and say, you know what, I do want to get something nice for my mom for Mother's Day. I mean, your purses are beautiful, ranging in all the colors, like from the whites to the browns to the black with the big chains or not big chains or the crossbody. Your hardware is so beautiful as well. And all the different designs, you'll have the backpacks, and you just have all these fun briefcase travel getaway bags. I was looking at that white travel
Everything
getaway.
matching, the duffel, the handbag, the roller, the laptop case. I mean, we have everything matching, so
yes,
that's like the main thing right now.
Yeah, what are some of your top sellers? And I'm gonna showcase that video really quick, and then we're gonna hit a pause on it so you can talk a little bit about each of those outfits and what's going on there. But what are your main sellers right now for moms that you're finding, or what would you even recommend? Maybe someone's watching and they're saying, I don't know what to get my mom. What would you recommend them getting their mom for Mother's Day?
Well, some of our hottest pieces right now. So we do have a Hamilton bag. It comes in a couple different styles. The interior is suede, so it's really nice. You get that touch of luxury, and it's a really great piece. It's also pretty versatile because there are a few little chains that you can take them off and keep it a little more simple, or you can dress it up and keep the chains on there. But that's probably going to be our top selling bag that we have going on right now. We have beautiful dresses for spring. We definitely have great accessories, great jewelry, beautiful watches. Orlando has our Blitz watch on right now, and this is one of our top selling watches.
I'm just gonna get up and get really close to the camera just so you guys can see it. Because she is on sale with the 25 as well, so just throwing that out there.
It's always great to get some of those higher price point pieces with that 25% off. So
definitely a good savings,
Yes.
And we have some really great sandals. That's always a great gift.
I know there were some sandals, sorry to cut you off, but there were some sandals that were run down the runway in our fashion show yesterday, like luggage color and pale gold, and I can't wait to see those pieces too.
Yes. Okay, well, let me see if we can bring up this video, because I want you to kind of talk a little bit us through about each of that. Oh, I guess I don't know, there isn't a way to really pause it. Okay. So, talk to us a little bit about some of these special things that we're seeing.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful denim trench coat. It can be worn as a dress or a jacket, so that's an amazing piece. We've got some great contoured bodycon that are fitted midi dresses, and those are amazing for everybody. Those are super popular. You see all of the celebrities wearing those long midi fitted dresses right now. Then we had a white lace dress. The detailing on that dress is absolutely amazing.
I know you're wearing the black version of that.
I am wearing the black version of that dress right now, but the longer white dress also just the lace detailing on these pieces is unmatched. Yes.
That was beautiful. That was what Kiri wore.
Yes, I was going to say Kiri modeled that very well.
Yeah. Yes, this jacket was fun because it had the MK, it had the logo throughout the
Oh,
entire denim.
yeah.
And
There's the Hamilton.
Yep, yep. She's actually carrying the Hamilton bag that I was talking about.
Yes.
Perfect for a mom.
And the luggage, oh my gosh, that luggage is such a top seller. We can hardly keep it in the store.
It's like flying off the shelves.
And then that handbag that was in that last image right there, that's actually a bag that was featured in the 007 movie, the most recent one. So that's the bag that Moneypenny was carrying around, and that's part of his collection that was made in Italy as well.
Wow.
So that's a really cool piece too.
Yeah, well,
Again, hard to keep in stock.
yeah. Yeah, just such great. I mean, you see all the variety of the different styles and colors and
Oh,
looks and
yes.
sporty and beachy. I mean, I told Kiri she looked like a goddess.
Yeah, she sure did. Yeah.
She absolutely did.
So much fun. Well, thank you so much for coming and just, talking to us about, the spring collection, which we love it and we'll continue to help, point any of our viewers to it. I think these would make wonderful Mother's Day gifts, or maybe even a gift card if you don't know, what to pick out for mom. And then what would maybe be some tips, maybe 2 or 3 tips you would leave our viewers with in terms of dressing up or fashion this spring. And then maybe the third tip can be, maybe they can't, maybe not everything Michael Kors, but maybe if they could pick one Michael Kors thing, how would you recommend them pairing that with something else, non-Michael Kors-ish?
Yeah.
So that's a great point. So something that we see with our clients all the time is we're not always looking to get new pieces of a new whole look. Like we want to take what you have in your wardrobe and be able to style it in as many ways possible and mix and match.
Yeah.
So, when you are out shopping, I think one of my best tips is, really, you don't always need to go out and get a whole new everything. Sometimes you have your favorite tried and true pair of denim or your tried and true pair of leather pants or whatever they are. And we can always find different ways to dress those up. Same thing with a dress. We can always get different accessories, different handbags, different shoes, just to try and make it a little different and put a different spin on it.
I like that. Tried and true. That's so good. That's really great. That's really great advice. I think sometimes when you see all of these different things, you might feel that urge to splurge, but then you don't necessarily want to break the bank either. Especially right now, I know with the rise of inflation and everything that's going on. So I think that's a great point, and maybe investing in that one piece that you're going to wear on a regular basis. That you're going to get the most wear. Maybe that's going to be the most versatile because you compare it with other things, and yet it is that one new piece that you're going to just love this season for the spring, and then you can get something new for the summer and something new for the fall.
We always have new collections launching.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, I don't know, my other tip would be, be you. Grab whatever looks great on you, try it on. Even if you see something on the rack that you think is, I can never wear that, try it on, because you never know. You never know. It happens to us all the time. Sometimes there's shoes that come in, and I'm like, I don't know what he was thinking, and then I put it on my foot, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is the best shoe I've ever had in my life. So you never know. Try everything on. Sometimes things will pleasantly surprise you.
It definitely looks different on a hanger
Always.
versus on an actual person.
Always.
You'll definitely be surprised.
Always.
Yes, I love that. That's so good. Well, all of those are just amazing tips, and you both are wonderful. Thank you again just
You're
for coming
wonderful.
and being on here and coming and
I know
sharing
you're so good.
your collection and some tips with our viewers so that, we can really feel like we're making the most of our spring fashion. And then, of course, you guys, for those of you that have never gone online, or maybe you've never even walked into a Michael Kors store, do that. If you're in the Southern California area, visit the Michael Kors at South Coast Plaza. Please do. You're going to love this team. They're going to take such good care of you. I know that there was a couple of people last night at the show that said, I'd never been into this store before, but I'm definitely going to be coming back. And that was just I loved hearing that. I think it's sometimes you walk right by a store, you might see it, but you may not know. But there is something for everybody at your Michael Kors store. 100% sure, 100%. So we're going to bring up your information really quick, and we're going to provide that link. Let's see, did we get the link on there? We did, but it's not popping up. Okay, so we'll get it in there. But you can follow Kalyn and Orlando, and this is their personal Instagrams, at styled_by_Kalyn, and then Orlando is at oc.mkstyle. And this is the South Coast Plaza Michael Kors store, and their number, 714, please tell me this is right, 557-5600, is that right?
Yes, give us a call. If you guys have any questions on any particular style that you saw in the video, like we would love to talk about it and maybe share a few tips and tricks about it, or if you want to come visit us.
Yeah, and if you're not in the area, we do virtual styling too, so feel free and we can set up virtual styling with you guys as well.
Hey now. That was a mouth-dropping moment for me. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I love that. Okay, we're trying to one more time to get this. Oh, we did get a link in there. I'm hoping I don't know if you guys can take a look at it, but it looks like that's right. Now it looks like this is pointing people to the camouflage Georgette jumpsuit, which is what I'm wearing now.
Yes.
But if they click on that link, and it takes them to that, they can still navigate through the Michael Kors, like if they're doing a search. But because they jumped on that link, that's going to get them to other places in your store?
Yes. Yes. So we had that because we know you were wearing it and it looked beautiful on you, so we started out with that, and then you can navigate through the website and the things that we have there as well.
Yeah, well, we had a blast. Yes, here are some of the other pictures. The girls, this was after some of them were so tired and going, oh, there is that double dress that I was telling you about. Oh, let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back. So right in the middle, we see Raylene, who's in the middle. She's wearing the blue and white striped. That is one piece, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, I love that. That's like a must-have. That's like a no-brainer. That's like a no-brainer for a vacation in May to Florida.
All right, well, we're setting one aside for you.
I know, seriously.
So fun. And then let's take a look at a few of the others. Yes, here's all of the girls. That one in the front, I love. That was a sequence that Damaris was wearing. That was a gorgeous sequence outfit. Julie's outfit back there is so fun in that rose pink with that cute, looks like it could be a crossbody kind of camera bag-ish with those tennis shoes. So cute. All of the girls looked so lovely. I'm just going to shout out the other names that I haven't. Yes, Monique, Elena, Addie, Kiri, Cynthia, Damaris, Raylene, and Julie. Phenomenal job, ladies. And of course, there's Orlando. There
I love
we
that
are.
picture.
There we are. Love it. That was such a wonderful time. Thank you both so much for coming and just being a part of A New Thing Live. You know, you're going to spoil me, and I'm going to want to have you back on here on a regular basis.
Have us on whenever.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we had so much fun with you yesterday, and we can't wait to do it again.
Yes.
We can't wait either. And again, thank you so much, you guys. Mother's Day, Michael Kors. If you're going to do it online, shop online. We've provided the link right there in our chat. So Kalyn and Orlando, thank you both so much. You have a happy Mother's Day, whatever you're doing with your families. And again, everybody, Michael Kors in the house. Thank you, Michael Kors. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Well, wow, what a treat to be able to we just brought some Mother's Day gifts right into your phone, your bedroom, wherever you're watching us, your living room. So take a look at that link. We're going to also have it on our YouTube description as well, in case you can't get to the chat, but we'll put it on our Facebook as well. For those of you that are watching on Roku, just go to A New Thing Live and we'll have it there for you as well. So, but that was wonderful having Michael Kors on here. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for something sweet. Are you ready for something sweet? All right, well, don't go away then. Oh yeah, she's got her little paper over there. Don't go away. We'll be right back with something sweet right after this message. It's an all-new Season 2, bringing you now more than ever before. You'll be inspired. Welcome to A New Thing Live. Now you get to lead everybody. Girl, you leading everybody doing that.
Let's just go for it.
Yes! You'll be strengthened.
So I was brought up to honor and respect our nation, to care for people all around the world, human dignity from the womb to the tomb.
We get real.
It's to impart. It's to empower. It's to equip.
Wow.
And to bring the healing and the restoration and freedom. That's like my big thing now.
And we have fun.
You're rocking that green. Green on you?
Oh, well, this, yeah. We can switch. We're going where we've never gone before, and we're inviting you to come along. It's Season 2 of A New Thing Live on Monday nights. Subscribe today. Today, if you've not yet subscribed, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're near your iPhone, iPad, desktop, laptop, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe today. If you're watching us on Roku or Facebook, head on over to YouTube, do a little search for A New Thing Live and hit that subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Do share our show with your loved ones. I just want to make sure to remind you, 25% off of Michael Kors. Click on that link. 25% off between now and Mother's Day. So get your mom something special. There was even a really pretty laptop case. I was like, oh dear Lord. I don't know how they work there, honestly, because I would just be wanting to shop there all like I'd get paid, and then I'd shop. Yes. Okay, so oh my goodness, we are so excited about tonight's guest. This woman is an incredible lady. I almost feel weird because she's a young adult, but this woman is brilliant. She's talented. She's beautiful from the inside out. She's gifted, and I am excited to bring her to the show tonight. She has stepped into something new, and she launched her own bakery. And so would you please, I know, just such a courageous thing to do. Would you please help me welcome Seleste Zevallos? Are you here?
Hello. Yes, I am here.
Oh my goodness, you are finally here, girl. We've been trying to get this to work, and you are here.
I know. Thank you for having me. I'm super
Oh
excited.
my goodness, yes. I'm so blessed to have you. I'm so excited. And let me tell you that a little birdie delivered these to me yesterday.
Mhm.
A little birdie by the name of Selena.
Yeah, my sister. Yeah.
Your sister. I know, you know what? I used to call her Selena, and then Izzy calls her Selena, and so now I call her Selena. Poor thing, she's probably like, girl, just call me Selena. I know, but thank you so much. I was going to dive into them yesterday, and then I thought, no, I'm going to eat these while we're talking on the show, and I like to eat, so I enjoy eating, especially live. People go, oh, that was so fun when you're eating those tacos on there. So it's what I like to do.
Yeah, that's fun.
So tell me about this yummy cookie that I'm about to dive into. Is this chocolate? Well, let me see if I can tell you what it is first.
Yeah, go for
And
it.
then you can correct me. Oh my goodness, but it bends and it's so soft. Oh my goodness, girl. What in the world? I need some coffee. This is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness. This is so good. So is this chocolate chip?
It is, yeah. It's what I call my original chocolate chip cookie. When I first started baking cookies, I started with like a chocolate chip walnut one, and I was like, I have to make like a classic chocolate chip cookie. So I was working on it. I had like a few trial and errors with like just trying to make a classic basic recipe, but that's the one I landed on. So yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. It's like, I mean, it's sweet, but it's like, I feel like there's a nice amount of butter in there, and it's very chewy. I love chewy, by the way.
Yeah.
And then these chips are nice and big.
Yeah. Yeah. I like putting like chocolate chips and chocolate chunks because I just love a cookie with a lot of chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And I do. Well, I'm gonna finish this one up here, but I'm gonna have to share this with my staff.
Yeah.
Because I have more goodies that I'm gonna eat. Ladies, share that. Break that. Sonia, we're so sorry. We're gonna save. We'll save one of these for you, Sonia. Okay, so now have you always baked, Celeste?
Not always, actually. It's more of a recent thing that came up in my life. I remember growing up, like, my sister and I, we would make like birthday cakes for our parents and siblings and stuff. But, it was just like the simple, I mean, like out of the box type of thing and all that. And I feel like it was mainly always her idea to do it, and I would just like help butter the pans and stuff. But yeah, just like in more recent days, I kind of really got into it. It started with actually a friend asking me to make her wedding cake. And so I just like,
Are you serious?
yeah, yeah. And so
Wow.
I was like, I don't really know how, but she just like trusted me to do it, and I did it, and ended up getting like a lot of compliments on it, and I was like, wow, I really enjoyed that, and I just kind of kept trying it, and yeah, now it's become something I love a lot doing. So
Wow. So how long
yeah.
ago was that? From the time that she asked you to bake her a wedding cake to you launching your business?
Um, wow, I want to say it was like either 5 or more years. Yeah, so
Wow.
it's been a little while now, but yeah.
That's so impressive. So if you didn't always have the desire to bake, let's go back 5 or 6 years. What did you think you were gonna do, or what did you have a desire to do? Because this is a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Honestly, growing up, I always had like a love and like a passion for animals, and I always thought I was probably going to do something like vet or something like that. I always had a dream of like just living out in the country, nobody around me, just a farm, and that's it. Just out of away from everybody. And then after that, I kind of started having an interest in like children and like teaching and stuff like that. And I would do that at my church. I volunteered a lot with children. So I was like, is this something that maybe I want to pursue career-wise and stuff like that? But then I actually did work at a school, and I figured it kind of wasn't working for me. Like, I love kids, I love them, but I was like, this is probably not it.
Wow.
And yeah, and then I just started pursuing this, and it's been like the best. So
Wow, I love that. And congratulations, because really launching a business, I know is a very scary thing. And then there's a lot of steps involved to doing it. And we really hear, on the show, we always just want to encourage people to do that thing, that's in your heart to do. And I feel like if it's in your heart to do, there's no, I don't want to say right or wrong, but you can't go wrong when you're pursuing something that's in your heart to do, if that makes any sense.
yeah.
And I know that timing, there's all of these other things, but, to me, that just says a lot about who you are, that you would just, you're making a cake for somebody, and then because of that one experience and moment and what it did to her, you actually decided to take a look and reflect and to say, is this something that I could continue doing? I don't know if that took you 6 months, a year, I'm not sure how long it took, but nonetheless, now you've launched your business, which I love the name of your business, by the way, True Vine Bakery.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is brand spanking new, right? This name.
Yeah, it is. So I actually, I've had that name in the back of my mind. So I started off with like an Instagram, which is Celeste Bakes, and I was just like, it took me even a while to start that Instagram. Actually, I just like was like, do I really want to put myself out there in this like avenue and stuff? But I mean, yeah, I just was like, I'm just gonna do it. I took the risk of like being embarrassed or something of it not succeeding or anything like that. But I was just like, I have to try. And so yeah, I started off with an Instagram called at Celeste Bakes, and just through time, just praying through this and bringing it before God, one day I was doing my devos, and I really felt God speaking to me through it was John 15, and it's where Jesus is talking about him being like the true vine and we're the branches, and without him we can't do nothing. And at that moment I was like, wow, I feel like God's actually going to do something with this. And I knew that if ever I were to go forward in a business, that's what I wanted to name it, and what would be the name of it, True Vine. So yeah.
Well, that's powerful. I love that. Another reason why it's so important for us to spend time in the Word, because He speaks to us. He really does, and there are things that He wants to tell us, and I think it's important, when we do spend that time, not just to do it, like, oh, I'm just gonna, but no, like really just to do it, to open your ears to hear, like, what does He want to say to you? And clearly you got that direction, and 100%, there's nothing that we can do without Him. And there, so I love that you did that. Okay. So now talk to us about this. And
Yes.
then and I'm gonna eat it while you're talking to us. I'm excited to try this. This is another cookie?
Yes, that is a cookie. It's a s'mores cookie. I actually started off in my first like little bake sale I did a s'mores bar. But I thought like I feel like that one was a little tough to do because I had to do it like in a larger baking pan, and then cutting it kind of messed up the flow of like the marshmallows and stuff. So I was like, I need to find out a way to like put it into a cookie, something more just easy to handle and stuff. So yeah, I was just like chocolate cookie with marshmallow, graham crackers on top. And there you go. But yeah.
Wow. That is so good. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Here's the good news is that when we started fasting, I had just come off of a 40-day fast from certain things. And then we started, then they announced our church, we're going to do a fast. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Do you know the Lord told me desserts? Because I like to have dessert every night before I go to bed. It'll either be a little tiny Snickers snack, or I'll do a little, not a little, I'll do a bigger bowl of raspberry ice cream with chocolate,
nice.
chocolate chunks in there. Or I'll buy a lot of pumpkin ice cream during the pumpkin season from Trader Joe's, and then I just leave it in my. So I finished all of that, and that's what it was dessert. So the nice thing is that I'm able to eat it now.
Yeah. I know, that's funny. I was fasting sweets too.
You
And
were?
yeah. So during that fast though, I was doing like a pop-up stand at a maker's market. So like before I started the fast, I was like, I need to try all my recipes now, so I'm not going to be eating them. But yeah, thankfully it worked out.
No joke.
Yeah.
Well, this is amazing.
Thank
my
you.
goodness. I can just eat and listen to you talk.
Oh. That's funny.
So how do you pick your flavors? And how many flavors do you have? I was looking at your Instagram. You also decorate your cakes beautifully.
Oh,
do you do the decorations?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
It's like elegant, and it's just so like, it just looks like a fresh. I love the pieces that you put on there. Some of those are like, or maybe are those live leaves?
Yes, they're all like real flowers, plants, and stuff like that. Yeah, I took a class once, just like learning how to do like the buttercream roses and all that.
Okay.
But even after learning that, I was like, I like the sort of like liveliness that putting like real flowers on a cake looks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just like, just the aesthetic of it. So stick to that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it says Pastor Kimberly's following you. Follow her back. So I just did that. But look how
That's
beautiful.
funny.
And that's so funny. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so how long in advance would somebody need to order a cake, or like if they wanted to order like a dozen cookies, or how does it work anyway? How does that whole thing work?
Yeah, I like to put a 1 week notice, just so that gives me time to like plan it out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 2 weeks is preferred, but 1 week is totally fine. That still
Okay.
gives me enough time. But yeah, not um, too far in advance. But
Yeah, so at least 2 weeks, it's a good amount for you. And
Mhm.
then, but a week, you could do a week, but 2 weeks in advance is doable. And then your cake sizes, is it one size fits all, or do you have different sizes of cakes? And then is that information like on your website?
So it's actually not on any of my Instagrams. I am working on a website right now, though.
Okay.
I just haven't published it yet. But so for my cakes, I started with a ton of options, but right now I'm only sticking to 6-inch cakes and 9-inch cakes. I'm 8-inch cakes actually. So 6-inch and 8-inch cakes. Yeah, and then I have flavors of chocolate, vanilla, and I'm sticking to one frosting right now. At first, I made it like very customizable, which I loved. But then now that I'm like growing into like cookies and other things, I feel like I want to have like set flavors for cakes, you know, to offer rather than just throwing a whole bunch of options at people.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What are some of the different cake flavors that you have? I know you said you have the one frosting. What are some of the different cake flavors that you have?
So I have chocolate, vanilla, marble, and chocolate chip right now. Yeah, and hopefully I'll develop some more, but that's what I have right now.
Wow, I love that. Well, I think it's something also to just keeping things simple. You look at In-N-Out or
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, they're not offering everything under the sun. It's like this is what they're specializing in. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how it'll continue to develop for you. But I mean, what you've got here. So you have your cakes, I would imagine. Okay, so tell us the genres. Is it cakes, cookies, cupcakes, or what are the different genres of the desserts that you bake?
Right now it's cakes and cookies.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it right now.
I love that. Cakes and cookies. Okay. And then any of the flavors, they're already flavors that, yes. Oh, that's what I just finished eating, were those
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Oh yeah, let's see okay. Are those peanut butter what are those?
So those are chocolate sea salt brookies. So it's like a mixture of a cookie and a brownie, and then it's filled with this semi-sweet chocolate and topped with sea salt.
Wow, that looks amazing. What is your favorite thing to make or to bake?
Honestly, I think it has to be cookies, like chocolate chip cookies. I just love how there's so many like different varieties of like chocolate chip cookies you can make. Like you can make them fluffy, you can make them thin, you can make them with like different types of chocolates. They're just like, yeah, you can have so much fun with just making a chocolate chip cookie. But that's for sure my favorite thing to make.
Wow, I'm a terrible baker. So every now and then, I'll try something like, one time I was craving lemon bars, and so what I do is I cheat. Like I'll buy the box from Trader Joe's, and then I'll just make that Trader Joe's box.
Yeah.
So one time I did, their lemon bars, but it didn't come out the way that I like lemon bars to come out. But it was still fun, but it wasn't what was on the box.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible baker. I do like to cook, but I think one of the things that is so special about chocolate chip cookies is everyone loves that chocolate chip cookie smell. In fact, I mean, I think it's a little known trick that like real estate, agents do, is like when they're showing homes, sometimes if they've done their homework, they'll put those little chocolate chips in the oven, so that when people walk in the home, it kind of makes them smell like home. And then they can automatically feel like, oh, this feels very homey.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
So they use that. And then, One time we had a big event at the Rock. I don't know if you remember it. I know you were here at that time, and we had like we were giving away chocolate. Remember free chocolate chip cookies?
Yes, I remember that.
And we were talking about like how do we make the lobby still smell like chocolate chips, like what Disneyland does, and all.
Yeah.
I mean, chocolate chips are a favorite for sure.
Yeah.
So it's almost no surprise, but I'm just so proud of you. I really am.
Oh,
And
thank you.
sometimes people can take something and they'll just stick to it and it just stays a hobby, and maybe they have a desire to do more than the hobby, but there's fear involved. And you talked even about like just that fear of like I don't remember how you worded it, but it was there was a little bit of fear involved,
Yeah.
whether it's people, what if I fail, what are people going to think? How do you get past some of those fears and some of those thoughts in doing what you've done? Because now you've put yourself out there. We're eating your food, and so tasty. It's so delicious.
Oh,
But
thank you.
how do you get past the fear? Like, what are some of the things that you had to do to say, you know what, even though A, B, and C, I just need to move forward in this because I really feel like it's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, definitely through prayer and spending time with God and His Word. Honestly, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think that God was backing me up in it, because it is very scary. Even like today, to this day, it's just like you're putting yourself out there, and like everybody's gonna see if you fail. But so that's always something like that your mind sometimes thinks about. But honestly, just knowing that God's with me in this, I feel like no matter what happens, I'm not failing, so I shouldn't be scared. But definitely through prayer, and even also talking through it with like family and like my husband, and I'll talk about it a lot with my sister, and they're always just encouraging. So receiving encouragement from like loved ones around you is always good too. But
Yeah.
number one key is just walking it out with God for sure. Yeah, you can't be afraid when you know He's with you. So.
Wow, that's so good. I love that. There's like two quotes that she just said that are so beautiful. I love that. Yeah, we can't be afraid when we know that He's with us and when we know He's leading us to do that very thing. And so
Yeah.
there might be some of you that are watching and you're you're kind of in that transition point where it's like, I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm afraid. But you just said it so well, Celeste. And the other thing too, I think it's important, and it's what you said, you hit it on the head when you said, having those people around you that encourage you. Anybody can talk negative. Anyone can do it. You don't have to have a degree. Anybody can do it, right?
Yeah.
But so let's not just be around the people that are going to talk negative. But I think it's important, like what you said, to surround yourself with people that are encouraging you. They see that gift and they're going to push you. Even when you sometimes, maybe you might fail. I know there's things that I have failed and missed the mark, but I have people in my corner that are pushing me saying, it's okay, girl, get back up, get back out there. And so that's important. I think it's important for anyone that's launching a business, starting something new, to make sure you have those people in your corner as you feel the Lord leading you, then keep taking those steps in that direction, in the right direction. So I've just loved having you on here, and I've loved eating your cookies, and my body's going to be like later on, like, what just happened? Because you have not been eating sweets.
I know.
You haven't had, from flan to pumpkin pie. Girl, I'm all about the sweets. At night, it's like I eat during the day. I try to eat as clean as possible. I don't eat a lot of bread. I don't do the French fries and all of that. But at night, I always treat myself to a little, like this size, dessert, except for the ice cream. I do a little bit more than I should.
That's good though. You're keeping moderation, so that's
Yes. Yeah, but this was the perfect way to break my dessert fast. Thank you, Jesus.
That's super cool.
Oh, and how is being a newlywed? I know this isn't about that, but are you enjoying your fun time? You guys got married during the pandemic, right?
We did, yeah. It's been super great. Yeah, it's about to be 3 years in August, so time's super flying by.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, it was it was interesting actually, like getting married during the pandemic, and then my husband was supposed to go back to working at the offices, but thankfully he gets to work remote now, because I would have been like, that's gonna be so weird. Like we got married, we were together every day, you know, lockdown, and then it would have just been really crazy to have him gone, but thankfully he gets to work from home.
I love that. Well, and I do too. I'm right there with him. So
Yeah.
it's I know that the pandemic itself has not been a great thing, but I do have to say that for me there it was a lot of change happened in my life, and all for the better. All
Yeah.
for the better. So I think for those that were willing to take the time to stop and pause and to reflect and go, okay, what's going on here? What am I doing?
Yeah.
What is my life really about? For me, it was a wonderful time, just in terms of
Yeah.
those moments of reflection and direction.
Yeah.
Everything that was going on around was very heartbreaking. And there was a lot of loss, even in my own family and dear ones that I lost to COVID. But it's definitely, wow. I really am hoping that we're getting on the other side of this. So
Yeah.
but congratulations to you getting married during the pandemic. Oh my goodness, you are a brave soul. Somebody had asked me, I was having a conversation with someone. I was like, I don't know if I could ever get married during the pandemic. So I'm the person that even now, for the most part, I'm still wearing 2 masks. Okay. Yesterday, I helped co-produce a fashion show at the Michael Kors store in South Coast
Yeah.
Plaza, and I couldn't even wear 1 mask because of my makeup.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, Lord. We're all in this one room, and I was kind of trying not to freak out. People that know me, I was trying not to freak out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm crazy like that. But yeah, so I'm still wearing, the double masks and everything, but trying to still, to be flexible, where that is. So God's leading me.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny because actually, like, God really worked it out for good getting married, like in the pandemic. My husband and I were planning to get married at the church, which is like an indoor, right?
Yes.
But like we both love nature, and I super love nature. And because of the pandemic, we weren't able to have it indoors. So that kind of forced us to go outdoors, and it ended up being like this beautiful outdoor venue where you can hear like the water streams, birds chirping, and it just ends up being better than what we were planning. So
Yes.
for sure, God works everything for good.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. And I was able to enjoy your wedding online.
Oh
Yeah, and I know my sweet cousin, he loved it. He was there, with you guys in
Yes.
person. He just loved it. He thought it was one of the most beautiful things he'd ever went to. But again, all that to say you're brave, because I think I was saying, someone was talking to me, and I said, I don't know if I would get married during their pandemic. I would be freaking out. I wouldn't want anyone to kiss me on the cheek. And I wouldn't even want my husband to be kissing me, because I don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
So you're a brave soul, girl. Yes, you do you.
Thank you.
Well, Celeste, congratulations on True Vine Bakery. Keep doing
Thank
what you're
you.
doing, and we're going to keep supporting you whatever way we can. Let us know. But for those of you that are in the SoCal area, it might be a little too late notice to give her an order for a cake right now, because she said she needs a good week. 2 weeks is
Yeah.
preferred, but a good week. But graduations are coming up. Your cakes are very intimate. And when I see your cakes, that's what I think of. I think of intimacy. I see beauty, of course, just a very well designed, but I just see an intimate cake. And so, for any of you guys that are having any intimate events, or maybe you just want to have an intimate moment with those 2 individuals, and maybe give everybody else cupcakes. I mean, really, Celeste, her baked goods through True Vine Bakery. That's really what you want to do for those in the SoCal area.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, to have you on, it's been a joy and a delight. Let's bring your information up. We have your information. So your personal one is at Celeste Bakes. on
Yes.
Instagram, and then your business is at truevine_bakery.
Yes.
True Vine Bakery. And look at that picture. I love that.
Thank you. My sister actually took that.
Who did?
My sister, Selena.
Selena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, your whole family. I adore all of you. Your sisters are wonderful. I don't think I know your parents, but Stephanie's always been so much fun. And she's just been sharing some, some things that, her and her, I think Margarita, maybe that they're working on. So I love that you all are so creative. Selena does gorgeous graphics and so many other things. I have the honor and the joy to work with her
Yeah.
in communications. And so she's been a lot of fun to get to know. All of you guys are very talented.
Oh, thank you.
All of you are very talented. And your husband is too. He helps me all the time with Arena.
Yeah, it's his
That in
gift.
itself is a whole other beast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Celeste. Everybody, Mom's Day, graduation, birthdays, weddings. True Vine Bakery does cakes and cookies. They're keeping it simple, but you're going to enjoy every bite. And so will whoever you're blessing and loving on with her sweets. They're going to enjoy every bite. So thank you so much, Celeste.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, so please, please, please head on over to not just to Celeste Bakes, but to TrueVine_Bakery. I'm telling you, this little package, it was so cutely packaged. It had a cute little raffia on there, just so well thought through. I mean, I've devoured it, and you see all the little grease and everything, and I'm saving this for Sonia. But I'm telling you what, you can just taste that there's a lot of love that she put into her baking, into that recipe. And that's one of the things that I love about bakers and even like Chef Levette. When they're making something that you're wanting to eat, I love that they're taking the time to make sure that you're going to enjoy every bite. Life is too short to eat nasty things, okay? I'm 52 years old, about to be 53, and I made a decision when I turned 50, unless I'm on a missions trip or I'm at someone's house enjoying a meal, if it doesn't taste good, if I paid for it, I ain't eating it. I ain't eating that. And so I appreciate the artists and the chefs and the bakers that really are going to say, you know what, I want them to enjoy this. And so Celeste Baked Goods, you are going to enjoy every bite. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I do pray and hope that you are encouraged, that you're excited about maybe some fun little options for Mother's Day or graduations or weddings that are coming up, and that maybe you are also inspired into launching and stepping out into something new. If you don't yet follow us, do go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do check us out on our website, anewthinglive.com. If you have a prayer request, we are a praying team. This is not just a regular show. If you've got a need, people are saying, can you please pray for me? I found something as serious as a lump in my breast kind of a thing. That's what we're praying for people, because we have real needs and we know that there is power in prayer. So do email us at anewthing.live@gmail.com because we're going to pray with you and we're going to speak the word of God over you. We know that his word doesn't return to him void, but his word is living. It's powerful. It's sharper than any two-edged sword. Follow us at Instagram at A New Thing Live, Facebook the same. But thank you guys so much. Do head on over to Michael Kors. We got a link for you. Get your little Mother's Day shopping on. And okay, this beautiful silk jumper, regularly priced at $399 or $395, is now on sale for $295. So, and that's not including the 25% off. So if y'all like this, and I just have to tell you, my little body is a little rotund, okay? But it just falls nicely. It just falls nicely, So I'm not a model. But I just wanted to show you, Michael Kors really has done a great job of making beautiful pieces that you're going to love, you're going to feel comfortable in, you're going to feel beautiful in, you're going to feel confident in, and you're going to be, I mean, I'm so comfortable in this thing. So comfortable. I'm wearing flats, open toe flats, but you could rock it with some heels. You can rock it with a hat. Okay, there's all kinds of ways. And so be on the lookout for our upcoming episodes. We have a lot of fun, creative new segments we're going to be doing. We're working on a new thing ourselves. So we love you. We are here for you. We believe in you. Be open. Don't run away from that new thing that God wants to do in your life. And we'll see you next week on A New Thing Live. Have a great week and happy Mother's Day. Are you ready?